Hey, what's up, leader? Welcome to another Ultimate Life Monday Mindset Mastery episode. I am your coach and leadership strategist, Kamille Rose, and welcome back to part 2 of our series here on defeating overwhelm and getting laser-like focus. Now, if you're new to the channel or you're new to the series, then welcome. The Ultimate Life is a place where business owners and leaders like you are looking to build an epic business and an epic family life. So what I do as your strategist is to help you get the science of peak performance coaching mixed in with a little bit of scripture to make you a better and wiser leader. So you're in the right place. Just be sure to hit that bell and that subscribe button if you haven't already. And look, if you're watching on a totally different platform, thank you for being a fan. Thank you for subscribing and watching. Just be sure you go to youtube.com/Coach Kamille Rose and just hit that subscribe button. Your support would mean a lot to me. So if these videos are valuable to you, just please hit that subscribe button and be sure to share this with a friend. So as I mentioned, we are now in part 2 here on defeating overwhelm and staying laser-like focus. Last week, I gave you tool number 1 called Clear the Clutter. Be sure you click the link above on YouTube if you haven't seen it already. And now today, I'm going to give you tool number 2 that is going to be so essential for you to get focused and to eliminate distractions. Hey, what's up, fam? Kamille Rose here, founder of the Ultimate Life, peak performance coach to entrepreneurs and leaders, and I'm a member of the Forbes Coaches Council. And this is your Monday Mastery Minute, where every Monday I take a few minutes to show you how you can achieve mastery in your business and your personal life. So let's jump right into it. All right, my friend, tool number 2 on beating overwhelm and getting laser-like focus. Now, please write this down. Tool number 2 is commit to clarity. Commit to clarity. Now, I'm going to explain this in a second, but before I do, I just want to have a conversation, you and I. Okay, I want to ask you a question. Why is it so important for you to get hyper-focused in the next 100 days? Why is it a must for you to get focused and defeat overwhelm? Okay, let me ask another way. What has it cost you when you haven't been focused? What does it cost you in your business? What does it cost you in your personal life? When you're just sitting in overwhelm all the time and not moving? When you're in analysis paralysis? When you're not taking any action? What does it cost you? So, well, I guess one more way to ask you this. What could happen if you got majorly focused over the next 100 days? This year is not over. You can still absolutely crush it. But it's going to require a very different side of you, a different energy, a different perspective. So what could happen? What could you accomplish? What could change? What could transform in your life if you just dug your heels in and got laser-like focused for the next 100 days? So however you decided to answer that question, if there was energy in that, if there was a lot of emotion, and maybe you even got a little bit teary-eyed, or you just got really motivated and you're like, I need to make this happen, Kamille. I can't keep going the way that I've been going for the past 3 months, the past 6 months. Something needs to change. Then you are in the right place. And if you're unclear as to what the why is, if you're not even sure where to start, then I'm going to encourage you to work with a coach, with a strategist, with a specialist, with a consultant, with a counselor, with a mentor, but work with a professional who is helping you to get to that place of clarity. You do not do this alone. I certainly don't even do it alone. I have my own coaches and mentors that I work with every single week to make sure I stay clear, to make sure I stay focused. So I just want you to engage in community to make sure that you have the support you need to get that clarity. All right? So it's important that you get to that must point, because there's a difference between I must get hyper-focused and I want to, but it's not that important to me. Every extremely successful client that I've worked with, it has been a must. I'm not turning around. I'm cutting off my boats. I'm going all forward on this because I have to. See, when you have that sense of determination, that's where you get to that next level. Otherwise, it's not a championship mentality that you have yet. And that's okay. But you might need to work with somebody if that's the place that you want to get to. All right, so I just wanted to add that in there, a little bit of reflection for you. But your tool this week is called Committing to Clarity. Why? Because in focus, not only is it about eliminating distractions, which we talked about last week, but write this down. Focus comes from constantly adjusting for clarity. Focus comes from constantly adjusting for clarity. And the easiest way to understand this is think about a photographer. When a photographer is trying to take a very clear, beautiful picture, aren't they manually adjusting their focus? So that based off the lighting, based off the distance to the object, based on exactly what they want to focus on in the photo, they adjust their focus. Now, there could be a lot of things happening around them, but they decide what they want to focus on. Maybe it's everything, maybe it's one thing. But depending on what they choose, they adjust their focus. So if you're wondering, well, okay, Kamille, that makes sense of photography, but then how do I apply that into my business? How do I apply that into my personal life when I have so much going on? It's the same concept. Do you take time to even become clear on what picture you are trying to capture? And that's what I mean by committing to clarity. The most successful entrepreneurs and clients I work with have a commitment to clarity. They spend time every single day writing down what is their one priority in their business, what is their one priority in their personal life. Even though there are many things that are important, many things that require their attention, they have to get almost like a professional photographer where they understand the clear picture they're trying to capture, so then they can adjust their focus. And look, day to day, the focus could change. But remember that the original word priority was a singular term. Only recently has it become priorities, where it's become plural. But the original essence of the word priority is that it was singular. There was only one thing. So here's your challenge for the week. This is the tool. Every single day this work week, I want you to spend 15 minutes before you begin working to write down your one business priority and your one personal priority for the day. Spend 15 minutes before you start working, so it could be with your cup of coffee, your cup of tea, maybe that downtime before the kids wake up, and just spend 15 minutes to yourself. Write down what is the one most important thing for my business that I could do today, and the one most important thing in my personal life that I could do today. So maybe it is giving yourself a break. Maybe it is going for a run. Maybe it's going for a walk. Whatever that is for you, you can have a personal goal. Maybe it's complimenting my husband or my wife today. But every day this week, give yourself 15 minutes in the morning to just commit to clarity. Decide your focus so that you have a clear picture of what that day is going to look like. This week is about committing to clarity. And if you do not engage this practice, then you've missed out on what focus actually is. And that's how we drown in overwhelm. So I'm literally giving you like the floaties, right? The safety vest to get out of that sea of overwhelm and rise above it. So spend 15 minutes every single day this week before you start working to write down the one business priority and the one personal priority for you that day. This is how you begin committing to clarity. Then meet me next week where we finalize this 3-part series on what it looks like to defeat overwhelm and become laser focused. Hey, my friend, thanks for watching today's episode. Don't forget, I have a free MMM success tracker for you where you can track your wins every single week for the challenges of the week that I give you. So you can download for free that MMM success tracker in the link below. So download your free copy. Also, I do free trainings every single month for leaders like you. So if you ever want to hop on one of those free coaching trainings, you can get massive value, actually get to ask questions for me in person. Be sure you visit my website, www.theultimatelife.com, for my next scheduled training. Be sure you register too, because those are limited spots. All right, thanks again for everything that you do. Keep leading from love, and I'll talk to you next week.